Hey friends, so today we're trying something different, we're trying something new. It's gonna be exciting. We're gonna ignore the fact that my room looks yellow. We're gonna ignore the fact that this shirt is a horrible color for me. We're gonna ignore the fact that my hair is a mess because it is 2:40 in the morning on Tuesday, February 13th. So I am participating in the Contemporary-a-thon. It has already started. It started yesterday, February 12th. I have been reading. I just didn't decide I wanted to vlog until today because I've been watching a lot of reading vlogs recently and I just wanted to get in on the action. So I'm going to show you my TBR real quick and then I will update you on what I've already read and then we'll just roll with it. So the first book that I have to show you is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and I have to read this book for school. I have to get to page 75 by next Monday, which is perfect. So I'm gonna try to read this. Wow, words, hello. So I'm going to obviously get to this because it's a requirement for school. The next book I have is a graphic novel, and that is Anne of Green Gables. This is the one that was produced by Andrews McMeel Publishing, and the art style is gorgeous. There you go. I'm digging it. I've never actually read Anne of Green Gables, like the physical novel, so I'm going to read this, and if I really like it, then I'm going to pick up the novel, and then if I really like that, which I'm anticipating that I will watch the Netflix series Anne with an E. So that's my plans for this. I'm feeling like I might not want to pick this up right now because it's like springy, or at least I'm assuming it's springy, and like I'm so obsessed with the Winter Olympics that I'm like here for the winter vibes, but we'll see how it goes. I figured it'll be a quick read, so that's another one. The one that this is the next book that I'm planning on starting, and that is The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. I heard about this book on Call Your Girlfriend, the podcast, and I'm super excited to start this. I am planning on starting this literally right after I finish filming and tomorrow. And then the last book I've already started as well. I have the audiobook, so I'll be listening to that during the car rides to school and, in my life, and that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. And then for what I've already read, I have American Panda by Gloria Chow, and I really liked this. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. It was lighthearted. The romance was cute. It was definitely a perspective I've never read from before, and I highly recommend it. If you were interested in it but were like weary about the hype, I say go for it. The other thing that I read was Songs with Our Eyes Closed by Tyler Kent White. This is a poetry collection, and I really enjoyed it as well. I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed a lot of the poems in this, but I felt like they were kind of repetitive after a while, though some of them really spoke to me. So, yeah. 2 books down, 3 or 4 to go. We'll see if I get to them. If not, no big deal. But I'll check in with you guys later, and let's have fun during this Contemporary-a-thon. Hey guys, so here's another update. Sorry, my dog is like literally on top of me right now, but he's just being really needy and cute. His name is Snickers, if you haven't seen him before, which you probably haven't. So, right? So, this morning was really interesting. Oh my gosh, I need to move you. This morning was really interesting because I went to the doctor, and then on my way to the doctor, the brake light on my car came on, so then I had to go to the car place and get it like looked at and fixed. So I was there for like oh my gosh, why are you freaking out? So I was there for like an hour. No, I was probably there for like 2 hours. But I had the wedding date. Let me get it. I had the wedding date with me, and I've been reading that like all morning. Oh my god. I'm on page 96. And I'm really loving it so far. It's really good. It's super cute, and they just had like the first like sexy times, and I was here for it. It was really awkward though, because that scene started when I was at the car place, so I had to like not be obvious that I was reading about people having sex, but it was good. Last night before I went to bed, I only read about like 20 pages of that before I fell asleep, and yeah, so that's my update for now. I will update you later. Probably not with a dog, but, you know, we'll see. Alright. Why are you sniffing? Oh, yeah. Big yawn. Are you a cutie? Are you a cutie? So, upon editing, I realized that I have been holding my phone the wrong way, like, the whole time. And some of the clips, like, half my face is in, but I'm not gonna refilm them because it's, like, a genuine reaction. So, I apologize if my face is, like, halfway cut off in all of the clips so far. I got a phone call in the middle of that thing, so it stopped recording me. So here we are again, and I'm on page 180 of The Wedding Date. I'm really liking it. I think I'm definitely gonna finish it today. Even though I was supposed to be like doing homework and stuff today, I'm definitely gonna do that later after I finish this book. And then yeah, but I wanted to come on here and talk about the new Victoria Schwab news that there's gonna be 4 new comics. It's gonna be like 1 trade paperback for the Shades of Magic series, all following Kel's adoptive dad, and I'm so excited. I think maybe stepdad, I don't, I feel bad that I don't know. I feel like a fake fan. Well, hashtag I kind of am, but like, oh my god, guys. I have to get caught up on Victoria Schwab stuff because I haven't read Conjuring of Light and I haven't read Our Dark Duet yet because I have been putting it off because I know I'm gonna cry and I just don't want either of those series to be over. But I'm working on rereading the Shades of Magic series, so hopefully I will get to it soon, and then I'll get to be able to read the first comic that comes out in October. I know this is contemporary thought and I'm not supposed to be talking about fantasy things, but I will always be a fantasy queen, y'all, and I cannot change that, and it's my favorite author, so I'm gonna talk about it. Anyway, so I have therapy in like a half hour, so I'll go to that, and then I was thinking about maybe going to the library and doing homework, but I kind of just want to like come home, but I also kind of want to hang out with my friends. I don't know. I'll update you soon. So upon editing, I realized that I have been holding my phone the wrong way, like the whole time. And some of the clips, like half my face is in, but I'm not gonna refilm them because it's like a genuine reaction. So I apologize if my face is like halfway cut off in all of the clips so far. I got a phone call in the middle of that thing, so it stopped recording me. So here we are again, and I'm on page 180 of The Wedding Date. I'm really liking it. I think I'm definitely gonna finish it today. Even though I was supposed to be like doing homework and stuff today, I'm definitely gonna do that later after I finish this book. And then yeah, but I wanted to come on here and talk about the new Victoria Schwab news that there's gonna be 4 new comics. It's gonna be like 1 trade paperback for the Shades of Magic series, all following Kel's adopted dad, like adoptive like dad, and I'm so excited. I think maybe stepdad, I don't I feel bad that I don't know. I feel like a fake fan. Well, hashtag I kind of am, but like, oh my god, guys, I have to get caught up on Victoria Schwab stuff, because I haven't read Conjuring of Light, and I haven't read Our Dark Duet yet, because I have been putting it off because I know I'm gonna cry, and I just don't want either of those series to be over. But I'm working on rereading the Shades of Magic series, so hopefully I will get to it soon, and then I'll get to be able to read the first comic that comes out in October. I know this is Contemporary Thought, and I'm not supposed to be talking about fantasy things, but I will always be a fantasy queen, y'all, and I cannot change that, and it's my favorite author, so I'm gonna talk about it. Anyway, so I have therapy in like a half hour, so I'll go to that, and then I was thinking about maybe going to the library and doing homework, but I kind of just want to like come home, but I also kind of want to hang out with my friends. I don't know. I'll update you soon. Hey, y'all, I'm trying to make this as not awkward as possible, but that's a failure. So, I just got out of therapy, and now I'm at Barnes & Noble because I'm gonna do some homework. I'll probably look at some books, but I'm not gonna get anything. And hopefully I'll finish The Wedding Date and I'll get some homework done. So I figured I just wanted to update you in case there's just some random like book montages. So yeah. Okay, sorry the lighting is horrible again, but after I went to Barnes & Noble, I stayed there for like an hour and did homework, just chilled, and then I came home and I ate some dinner. I had a quesadilla with the vegan cheese, peppers, onions, and spinach with some guacamole, and it was real good. And then I sat and I talked with my mom for a little bit, but now it is 6:15 and I'm going to finish The Wedding Date, and I have like a little more than halfway. I have this much left, so I'm gonna get to that and I'll update you when I finish. I'm still reading The Wedding Date, but I'm frustrated because Drew is so annoying. He and Alexa, they're the main characters. They're, like, obviously very in love. But every time he sees her, like, after he comes back, he's like, I regret it. I should just break up with her. And, like, it's gonna hurt so much when I break up with her and everything. But he just wants to break up with her because he has commitment issues. And it's really frustrating. And thank God for his friend Carlos, who's like, dude, don't be a fucking idiot. Because, she, like, I've seen the way you look at her and you never looked at anyone like that before. And I'm just so fucking mad because he literally is like, I'm just gonna throw it all away when, like, they're clearly in love. And I'm frustrated, man. So then he regrets feeling the way he did, and he says Carlos was right. This could go on for a little longer. Excuse me? You know you don't want things to end ever. So why the heck are you saying it could go on for a little longer? I am angry! I literally have 20 pages left of this book, and I am fuming! Why? Okay, literally all of the issues that lie within this couple have to do with the fact that they don't fucking communicate. I'm so angry. Like, and the writing is annoying because the author tends to tell us things that would have been better to be shown and shows us things that don't matter. Like 3 chapters was a party where they weren't talking and were mad at each other, but then they didn't have a fucking conversation about the fact that they were mad, and then she was drunk and then he had to go to work, and then they went back to his place and she thought he was gonna break up with her, but he really was gonna, like, ask her out finally, but they both avoided it and just had sex instead. And then when he woke up in the morning, she left because she didn't want to have the conversation with him because she thought he was gonna break up with her, but he wasn't. And if they just fucking talked, then this would not be an issue. I am so angry. I want to die. If they, and, like, it's literally, I can tell you how it's gonna end, is they're gonna be in a relationship, and they're gonna be really happy after all of this conflict for no reason. If they just talk to each other, it would be fine. Oh, I really thought I was gonna like this book. I'm really upset that it's making me mad. I finished it. I'm really conflicted because I really, really liked certain aspects of it, but there was, as you know, some things that make me really frustrated with the way things played out. Because, like, obviously the relationship couldn't have been perfect, but I feel like there would have been a better way to make it flawed than having them not communicate in a very, like, obvious and stupid way. Like, yes, I understand, like, not communicating, but it was literally like she wanted to tell him so bad, but she couldn't because she was too scared that he was going to break up with her. And he was like, I don't know what's wrong with her. I have no idea. Like, oh. But I really liked how, because it's an interracial couple. And I really liked how she called him out on his privilege and kind of educated him on, like, being woke. There were some things that were, like, super dragged out that I just didn't care about. Like, the whole thing with Alexa's work, that project, like, I feel like that was so unnecessary. And, like, we didn't really get anything from his work. Like, it was all about Alexa. I mean, we got, like, a little bit from his work, but not really that much. And it was just, like, I don't know, like, I loved the romance, except for the fact that they didn't communicate, like, it was, like, frustrating. Like, I understand, like I said, it's not gonna be a perfect relationship, but, like, that was literally the most frustrating thing I've ever read. But the relationship was so cute, and I really liked it. I'd probably give it, like, a 3 stars, which I'm kind of sad about, because I was really anticipating this book, and everyone was saying that it was really good, but it was kind of disappointing for me. I mean, like, the good parts of it were really good, but the bad parts were, like, really bad. So, yeah. And the writing style wasn't that good. But it was cute, it was fun. I'm glad I read it. So, yeah, I think next I'm going to read, let me get it. The Anne of Green Gables graphic novel, just because I want something fun. And they also mentioned Anne of Green Gables in this book. It was really brief. It was literally like in a sentence, but I was like, I have that, so I want to read it now. So yeah, that's my update. It's now 8:14, so it took me like 2 hours to read half of that book. That just tells you how quick of a read it is. But yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to pick that up right away. I think I'm going to watch some YouTube videos, maybe even do a little bit more of homework before I start Anne of Green Gables, but yeah. So that's my update.